What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boxing Clinic. Get dig real quick. Max Kellerman said that Errol Spence Terence Crawford would have stopped Floyd Mayweather that fought Conor McGregor, and I agree. To that extent, but Floyd fought like he fought versus Conor McGregor. I think it's a lot of welterweights and junior middleweights that could potentially stop Floyd Mayweather if he fought in that manner. And there's people out there saying, conspiracy theory guys, conspiracy brother, whatever you want to call them, saying that, Floyd carried Conor McGregor. But I'll say this, I don't think he pulled the trigger like he could have pulled the trigger on Conor McGregor. I don't think he was too anxious to get Conor McGregor out there. And I don't think he tried his hardest early on in the fight. I'm not saying that he carried him, but I'm just saying Conor McGregor ain't hit him with nothing that deterred him at all. So Floyd could have turned it up. Do I think Floyd will beat Errol Spence Terence Crawford still? Absolutely. Floyd ain't stupid. Floyd would not fight those guys in that same shape and manner. Now I think Errol Spence will give Floyd fits. At this point in this age in his career, I think he would. But people forget that Floyd eats. I ain't gonna say he eats right, but he take care of himself. So, and if it's Errol Spence or Terence Crawford, that guy, Floyd ain't playing no games. He not gonna play with them like he played with Conor McGregor. Period. And I think Max Kellerman is smart enough to know that. And I say I think, so I'm not 100% sure on that. It's just different levels. He's not going to move forward and pressure Errol Spence and pressure Terence Crawford. Not at all. Why would he do that versus a young lion? He'd pretty much box him, fight the Floyd Mayweather defensive first guy that he is, and try to decision those guys, And for him to jump the gun on Terence Crawford is like, we haven't even seen Terence Crawford at welterweight yet, And, quite honestly, neither Errol Spence or Terence Crawford has fought the caliber of fighter, even the Floyd Mayweather of 41. Neither guy's fought that caliber of fighter that Floyd is right now. Spence's best win is Kell Brook, and Crawford's best win is probably most people would say Victor Postal. People tend to think, fighters are invincible until somebody lays the blueprint out on them and beats them. He ain't shit now. He a bum. He this, he that. And that's what you tend to get from a lot of guys. People that people think is invincible. Like people thought Matisse was invincible. People thought a lot of guys were invincible in the sport of boxing. Nobody can beat this guy. And then, Danny Garcia laid the blueprint, and his blueprint worked. He beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. People thought Triple G was invincible. Danny Jacobs and Kell Brook. Some people think Kell Brook, but I think more Danny Jacobs. Put the blueprint down on him. People thought Mike Tyson was invincible. Even though a lot of things outside the ring hampered Mike Tyson and made it very possible for him to get beat, but he did get beat. Where there's a will and there's a smart trainer and a smart team, there's a way. I'm not saying that Floyd Mayweather is invincible. I'm just saying he wasn't fighting the same manner that he fought Conor McGregor in. No way, no shape, no how. I don't think that Floyd lost a step. I think Floyd just didn't take Conor McGregor serious enough. Now, Conor McGregor was able to strike harder, able to punch harder and get Floyd attention. You would have seen Floyd relapse to the old Floyd, boxer, puncher, defensive first type fighter. Conor didn't hit him with nothing like that. And if I had my money, I still bet my money on Floyd versus Terence Crawford or Errol Spence. I like the way I think Errol Spence will give him a hell of a fight. It'll be a tough fight. Errol Spence coming down the pipe with no respect for Floyd's power. It'll make Floyd lose those old legs, in my opinion. But Crawford, him trying to outbox Floyd and switch hitting, it wouldn't be nothing that bothered Floyd. Ain't nothing that Floyd couldn't prepare for and ain't seen for. But if Crawford is punching with that same authority he was punching at 35 and 40 with, then I think he's up there. But I think Spence, just his style, I'm not saying Spence is better than Terence Crawford. I think his style, the inside fighting, the abuse getting stronger during the fight and coming downhill. And Terence Crawford gets stronger during the fight, but he's not the pressure fighter that Errol Spence is, and the pressure usually breaks those pipes of those older fighters, in my opinion. Makes you use your legs, makes you move, and that's just my opinion. But I still give Floyd a notch over them guys, just because these guys ain't proven on the elite level yet. Now, if these guys go out there and beat a Keith Thurman, a guy like a Keith Thurman, some shit like that, then impressively, then I'm like, yeah, Floyd need to get that up. But I didn't see a droppage in performance like with Manny Pacquiao. And with Manny Pacquiao, I didn't see a lot of droppage. He just didn't prepare for Jeff Horn. He didn't watch no tape. He ain't training no more. He don't need boxing. When you poor and you thirsty and you hungry coming up as a boxer, you want it all. Once you get that fortune, the fame, get that notoriety, yeah, them dudes don't be hungry no more. They just in it for a paycheck to build for retirement. And that's just real shit. But it's your boy CJ Goodfella. We gone.